Football League, presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. For the first time with Tony Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Shoot, watch the shoot.
From midfield, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Well, here's what happened. Mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat now, work the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Tight dog.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down and 7.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
They go play action. Winston. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Choose the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On second and 11 now. Winston. Buying time to his left. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Disappointing into the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play action, now it's Lance. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now a play fake. Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. On play action, Lance. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds here. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. This will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Here's Lance. On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
third and goal. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hopefully he can make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Noah Gray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He's coming. Check in. Watch the roll 3. Hey, check back.
To throw again on second down. Lance. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Lance now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's make these babies cry.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here's Smith to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. First down and much breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Winston to throw it this time. It's complete. It's Miller.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston.
Let's go. You tighten up.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw, Winston. Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The quick slant caught, and he will score.
I told you, I ain't going
Titans.
nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Noah Gray, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Yeah. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's been a long day for you. Kill. Under 10. Hey, 10. 5 on the 50. Check. 5 on the 50. Check. Kill.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Let's go.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Henry down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Lance now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Henry. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's able to find Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Winston. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Play fake. Winston. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Winston. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Winston on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Rolling to his right. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And they'll go for it. Lance letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Me and you all day, all day.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it again with Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike 2, Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. From the gun, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. James Washington, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Winston to throw for it. Flushed out right. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than 1 point ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. 6 man. Check girls, check girls.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check in, check in. You don't see me in your nightmare. You don't see me in your nightmare. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Pick me up.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Right, red, cycle. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop. I got one.
On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. To try again after the sack, Winston. On 3rd down, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 4th down, Winston. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's coming. Check him. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Let's go. Hey.
On 1st down, Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
525. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
One last shot now for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.